Alright, folks, tonight we got the pleasure, man, sitting down with my man Rocky from out of Arizona. I call him OG Rocky.
Thank you, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, my man Rock, I got 4 questions I want to shoot your way, brother.
Okay.
Right? Outside of that, man, you could elaborate on it, you know, and go from there. To start it off, man, I want to go with how did you come about joining the club, or what year, if you can remember what year you joined the club?
Oh yeah, I can remember that.
And how you got put on to it, if you can remember.
Yeah, well, we had a club in Arizona called the Black Crusaders.
All right.
I was like 17 at the time. It was big old Zeke, WC, 50-50, Deacon. There was 7 brothers in the club at the time. When I joined in 78, I was hanging with the Black Crusaders in 74, and when the Soul Brothers and the Chosen Few came over here to make the Black Crusaders Chosen Few, everybody was going to actually be Chosen Few at first, but some of them didn't want Red Devil to be the president, and he demanded to be the president, so they wanted to vote, so they went back and they came back. Anyway, to make a long story short, I joined the club in 1978. I've been a Soul Brother 45 years, and I love it. There's nothing else I'd rather do, man.
All right. So prior to running with Soul Brothers, you say you were running with a club named
Black Crusaders.
And they
first black motorcycle club in Phoenix, Arizona.
I feel you.
Yes.
And was it like, for you to say you was running with Black Crusaders? How was that introduction being?
My brother-in-law and Deacon, which is government name is James Washington, they both worked for the city of Phoenix and also Big O.
I feel you.
Yeah, and that's how I got to meet Big O and Deacon in there, because Deacon and Willie Tucker, my brother-in-law, my older sister's husband, they were best friends with the city. And I ran into him one day on the motorcycles, and that was it for me. Once I heard that shit, it was over with.
I feel you. I mean,
yes, it was
but
over.
With that being said, like, it was just more like family friends, or was Soul Brother something new in AZ?
Well, at that time it was still Black Crusaders, like I said, and then in '78 they became Soul Brothers and shit, but I couldn't.
I feel you.
Because I wasn't old enough. At that time, it was okay to be a Black Crusader because they didn't have those restrictions on age.
Yeah.
But Chosen Few and the Soul Brothers, you had to be 21. So
I feel you.
Instead of 74, I waited.
I hear
78.
I hear that. Yeah. But you already had it in mind that.
I was already, no doubt, I was going.
Soul Brother was where that's the direction you was headed.
Yeah, I started prospecting 2 months before I turned 21.
Yeah, I already knew you. Yeah. So I hear that.
Yeah.
And the name Rocky, man.
Well,
if you can tell me where it came from.
When I joined the club, we were on 13th Street in Washington. That's what everybody called it, 13th Street.
Yeah.
It was one of the notorious little areas on the east side where all of the drugs being sold. There was a bar called Joe Miller's. There was a cleaners right there, and there was a liquor store right there, and then next to, off the corner was our address, 1242 East Washington. And that's where I joined in 1978. Yeah.
I feel you. And the name Rocky.
I got it from Big O and Deacon, them guys were a lot older than me. You know, they were like 12, 13, 15 years older than me. So whenever the club would be full in there or they get into it with those youngsters, man, and they wouldn't do what Big O said, and I walk up on them or WC one of them said, Rocky, they over here telling Big O about what they ain't gonna do. Man, what's up? Big O told you to do this. I ain't power. The sleep they would go with this left hook at that time. I was strong young left man.
I hear that, man.
Rocky.
I hear that. So you about that business.
I was about that business.
Yeah, I hear my man, product man, showed you out in the song too. You
Yes,
know,
I was trying to do what we had to do to keep our shit in jeopardy, and yeah.
I hear that, and you already answered the. I was gonna ask you about any other club, and you already said you was running with Black Crusaders, and that was just right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that was just because of age restriction. But as soon as you was able to, you was up and about it.
I was up and about it.
All right, and
no
so
other clubs.
And so,
45 years, only a soul brother.
Outside of that, man, Rocky, I've been pushing. I'm 6 years with the club, right?
Right.
And even before I came over, Soul Brother, Sideman, your name was ringing on the motorcycle set. You know what I mean? Just not even just as a Soul Brother, but just getting out and riding, right? And that's something I see for myself. For the couple of years that I've been running with the club. Man, if you ain't one of the brothers them, one of the first brothers them at the runs them, you know what I mean? You're for sure there. You know what I mean?
So when I come to participate. I don't care what chapter it is, bro. What I want you young guys to don't do is you see that title? Don't let that title fool you, man. Be the best soul brother you can be.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. Be the best soul brother you can be. If you do that and treat everybody and talk to everybody the way you want to be talked to, you can't do nothing but succeed, man. That's why I'm able to go anywhere I want to go. Do anything I want to do. I do a lot of that by myself.
I feel you.
And that's because I treat everybody good, man.
And that's something for sure I noticed, like what I'm saying, it doesn't, and I don't want to say like a lot of us, right? Because, there's a lot of our OGs then, and cats like you guys who've been doing it for a long time, right? Like I was just talking to my man Snake that I can say like, man, it's more than welcome. You guys jump up on your bike, you get out, so it's always love. It don't matter where I see you. If it ain't in LA, if it's in Vegas, it's in Arizona, wherever we spotting cats like you, man. Because these guys are
Richmond, San Jose, Oakland. I don't care. I'm coming, man. If I'm able, I'm coming.
I hear that.
Only thing that can stop me is my health or my finances.
I feel you.
Other than that, I'm making all runs, man. Even as a retired member, I've been retired almost 15 years, and I don't make no runs. I just officially retired in October at Miami.
Yeah.
In Las Vegas, the chapter I founded in 2000.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And still doing it like it's mandatory,
It is, as long as the Lord let me get up and put my pants on, I want to ride that motorcycle.
I hear that. Respect, brother. Yes, man.
Yes.
And then, another question, one thing I can say, man, I can see the club coming over, getting back younger now, right?
Right.
There's a lot of younger cats coming in now, stepping in behind you guys, right?
Right.
You guys been doing it years, man. Any advice? You know what I mean? Because the club been around 50 plus years, right?
Yes.
Any advice you guys have?
Well, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start with me and the other OGs.
Yeah.
It's our job to create more leaders. It's not our job to create followers. So listen to me, everybody. It's your job as a Soul Brother president, vice president, anybody as an office holder, it's your job to create more leaders, guys, not followers. And if you continue to do that, we're going to continue to grow, And like I said, approach every situation the way you want. If you're in somebody else's house, to approach you if there's a misunderstanding, Because if you go with the negative and the loud at the beginning, the situation is already out of control,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no need to show out or impress nobody because it's not going to get nothing but a bunch of trouble, guys.
I feel you. And we all grown, man.
Yeah, so exactly. We all grown, man. Let's treat everybody the way we want to be treated, man.
I feel you.
And let's continue to prosper. And what I really want to do is I want to thank my national, Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I've been on this set longer than him, he's very wise because he's been around OGs like me, and he didn't just sit around. He paid attention. He was our national sergeant at arms for a long time. When Nutty was our national press.
Yeah.
And at that time, we didn't have really no nomads or stuff like that at that time. And I was like our national mediator for Nutty at that time and troubleshooter for all of the chapters that we had at that time.
Yeah.
If there was a problem going on and National Prayers didn't have a chance or Nutty didn't have a chance, I would go and try to solve the situation. And then if I couldn't, I explained to Nutty what was going on. And then he'd tell me what decision to make. And that's what I let him know. And I give him the ultimatum.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, this is what prayer said and this is the way it got to go. You know, if not, then you know what to do. Just drop it on the table. Yep. And yeah, so Sugar Bear, love you. Don't know how much. Just like you say, no bragging, just fact.
Yeah.
If you do things like I do, just like you say, I don't care where you go, what side of the world you're on, you're gonna be known, man.
Yeah.
If you treat people right.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people come to our organization to see me, and I go to a lot of places to see them.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that's what we have to do, man. We have to get the love back, man.
I hear that,
Okay?
man, right there. Well, salute, Chief. Like I said, man,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. I've been chasing you down for a little while, man. No, Rocky.
It's been an adventure. You've been trying to get me for a little while.
Yeah. I appreciate
this
that,
time
man.
you got me. I'm stuck in LA.
Yeah,
not
you
stuck,
know,
not stuck, but I'm good. I'm here in LA and I'm
love.
enjoying the love. I'm in our clubhouse doing what I love to do, man.
I
Soul
hear
brother
that.
shit. And that's what I want all my brothers to do, all you young brothers to do, man. And you all got my number. If you don't got my number and you see me on Facebook, request me, get my number, man. Stay in contact. Ride and build up the camaraderie with your brothers. Get on that highway, let shit happen and fix it and just enjoy, man. Enjoy all the good and the bad out there, guys. You know, and that's what it's all about.
I hear that. Like we say, man, Rocky, soul brothers forever.
Soul brother forever, forever soul
brother. Yes, sir. Watch your stand too, Russ.